Hear me now. One fire.
Hola, ¿qué tal, mi gente? How is everybody doing tonight? It's a pleasure to be back with you guys in this amazing show that is the Super Wednesday live by Las Vegas Super Congress, and it's great to be here. I want to give you guys a big hug, and guys, we have with us my co-host and great friend Brenda Palacios. Brenda, how are you?
I'm doing good. It's a little bit chilly today, so here covered up with my sweater, but it's all good. And super duper excited for, well, I'll let you introduce you. Go ahead.
No, we have an amazing guest, super talented, not only in the dance world, but also she is an amazing lady. She's not only gorgeous, but I want to say again, super talented. And she opened her studio a couple of years ago, and she's one of the people that I look up to because for so many years that she's been doing working in this scene, she's created an amazing name for her, and she has a lot of respect from so many people here. So please welcome Serena Cuevas. Serena, ¿cómo estás?
Hi, everybody. Muy bien, muy bien.
Muy bien con tu español. Wow.
I have to practice my Spanish, so might as well start right now.
Exactly. How are you? It's amazing. You were showing us your studio. You're actually live from the Deseo Studio.
Yes, I'm right here at the official Deseo Studios in Chula Vista. Yes, in California. It's my other home. Yeah.
How amazing it is, and what have you been up to? I mean, I know it's been not that much of a time, but a little bit of time,
right?
Since we haven't met, but
right.
What are you up to?
Well, I mean, honestly, just everything in the studio, like transitioning my business. I started a consulting company, like transitioning from a smaller studio to this larger studio. We're doing way more like venue rental. I have new staff for training. I don't know, like my life is really like inside these walls, honestly, for the most part. I didn't like fully stop traveling, but I'm doing a lot less like salsa events and focus more on the facility here. It's my baby, you know?
I remember that you told me a couple of events that I say that you told me that you were picking, you know, that you like really handpick the event to actually travel because I mean you really wanted to focus more on your studio.
Yeah. This place. I mean, I have to turn the camera around and show you guys, but this place is just very special to me. I had wanted to open a studio for some time, and it was a real I don't know, like a real like milestone for myself. When I opened 4 years ago, and then the transition to this new facility. So with a whole new game plan and a whole new vision. So I'm super happy here. I have to nurture it and take care of it and enjoy my time here because this won't be forever either, you know? Everything will end.
So I have to.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Mondo. I'm sorry. No, me. So
go, Brenda, go.
How did you keep the studio? Yeah. How did you keep the studio open these past 2 COVID years? I mean, what did that really look like for you?
Well, that's a great question. It was extremely tough to keep it open, honestly. Like I definitely thought I was going to close because we had all the notices, every legal thing that could happen did happen. I was at the edge closing the doors, and then I just kept fighting. My attorney and I kept fighting, kept renegotiating the lease and trying this, trying that. We finally came to a really wonderful agreement that was able to have me stay inside of the same mall here in Chula Vista and then be in a different unit, and came up with a whole new plan and a new everything, and really fresh start. So I'm thankful for that. I'm super thankful to the town center here for keeping me, and it's been super successful in the new unit. So I think it was a good move for everybody.
I'm glad that it worked out. And tell me, I
Yeah.
know there's something special about that little picture that you have on your back.
Oh yeah. Yes, this painting.
Painting, yeah.
My dad painted that. There's another one on the sister wall straight across from me. My dad's an artist, and today's actually his birthday. He's 86 years old. My God, love this man.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Yes, I will let him know. Thank you. So yeah, he used to be a graphic artist back in the day before there was no computers, there was nothing, do everything by hand. And so art is just all over my family, but definitely this is my dad. So it's great that it's right here in reception, because you come in and people see it and they're like, oh, it's like an art gallery style. And we're like, yes, it's my father. Yeah, you gotta have.
So is that recent, or is it just something that he just loved and you're just putting in your office now?
No, this is more recent. So these two are from like 8 years ago. That was about the last time that he was painting anything. And my dad suffers from dementia, so it's a very tricky time right now. So he's not painting anything now, but this was his last piece of work. At this time, you never know.
Of course,
there's always a chance for more. You never know.
And he is with you also every single day over there in the studio. Every time you see the painting, it's special. And how long have you been in salsa? Let me just tell you which one is. I know that you started dancing as a toddler, maybe, right? But the first time that I saw you dancing, I think was in Orlando in the World Salsa Championships back in Orlando.
God.
And just it actually there was like the best dancers in the world, right? Because it was the World Salsa
It was like the real World Salsa
Championship.
I remember those
amazing, one of the most amazing, Disney and everything. And I saw you dancing, and it was like, wow, she's like a little sun that shines all over the dance floor. There's something about also that smile of you, and you were always like so sweet, so like a very honest person, and you can see people that are trying to show off, and people that are just enjoying dance and just shining because of that beautiful light that they portrayed, and that's what I
the passion.
You. Yeah, but that they're just a beautiful soul, and that smile that you had. And I remember that you have very very short hair.
Yes, I'm bringing it back. Soon.
But
so how long ago was that? When was that?
That was 2007, I think.
7, 8, maybe.
Yeah, because 2008, I started Deseo. I started my dance company, and I believe I was there with the last dance company I was on. We were competing 2007, and that was my last hurrah with that company before I had started my own school. So that was a good time. Wow. But yeah, that was that.
So how did you get started? How did you get started?
I started everything. I was 11, and my dad, of course, being half Puerto Rican, is always playing like Celia Cruz and everything. So Rodriguez in the house, and all these awesome LPs are always playing in my house in New York. So that's how I actually started. Was my dad taught me like salsa basics at home, and it was such a good time. And then at the same time, my mom was doing private lessons in ballroom. So then I ended up going to lessons with her and getting formal training, and I continued on a ballroom dance track and still learning salsa in the ballrooms as well. And then
that was in what city?
After that was in New York. We were living in Queens, but I was dancing at Danceport. I was dancing at a couple like mom and pop studios also. And then we moved to San Diego in '99. And then I continued here, and I joined a dance company called Rumbarica, if anybody remembers that one, back in the day. I think in 2002, I joined Rumbarica. That was my first like transition into like what it is, I guess like the closest thing that we know now, like dance company style. And then from there, I worked with David Stein with Majesty a couple years, and then I started this day in 2008.
Wow.
There's a lot of things. It's like my
I didn't know
summary.
that you lived in New York.
Yes, I'm born and raised there, but I finished high school here, so kind of like that the late teens, and then I went into the army. I was still living here in San Diego, and then continued.
What?
Oh my God! I knew that was gonna get you guys.
What?
Tell me.
Exactly. Yep.
Hey, at ease. No worries.
Okay. So did you?
That's a new thing that you did not have a baby, but now we know that you are.
Yes.
That's why we love the shows, right? The things that you know in the show, the more you know.
The things that you learn on the show. So your army tour was just something short, and
no, I was in the army.
Done?
I was in the army for 8 years. That can be short to some people. That can be long to some people. But 2003 to 2011, and I was deployed. I was stationed in Guantanamo Bay for a big portion of that time. I think like 13 months there. And then when I came home from that deployment was when I joined David's team. And then after that, 2 years there, and then I had started this too. But stayed in the military, of course, finishing my time. Fortunately, I was not deployed again. And then what else? I don't know.
Wow. Serena, I know. Thank you for your service. Serena, I don't know if you were looking, but both Armando and our faces, we were like, what?
Oh, I saw your face. Oh, I saw your face. It was so cute. You guys were like, it was like Christmas for a minute.
Yes, ma'am.
That was awesome.
Right. Crazy.
Oh, wow.
These are fun facts.
Crazy.
These are fun facts.
Yeah.
No, fun facts. Yeah,
no,
for sure. These are the questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
These are the questions that we'll be asking in Vegas. Who was listening to Super Wednesday Live? Who was our headliner that was in the Army? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Armando.
Yeah, no, and I'm sure that experience in the Army, that discipline, that drive of focus, it's get you what you are now, and to be able to endure all the tough things that happened with COVID and with the studio, and that gives you that that drive and everything.
For sure. I think there's a lot of dancers that have of course the love and the passion and all that stuff is really beautiful, but if you don't have a super like focus or dedication, it's easy to get swayed around. But I mean, I totally agree. It definitely helps me in every way to be organized and to get things done, and for teamwork or collaboration or staff training. Like, it's all just part of me from back then. So I'm stuck with it.
Oh my gosh, Serena, I thought I loved you before. I love you more now. Like I can't do it right, but oh my God.
Let's practice.
Oh my God, Serena.
Well, I don't know if that it's well said, but Brenda is I could say an Army mom. How can you say that?
Brenda, you're
an Army mom. Yes. My little daughter Gabriella, also a little salsa dancer. She'll be getting out this summer, and hopefully she'll be in Vegas as well. So we'll see her there.
That's
but
cool.
Army, she did it for 4 years. And
thank her for her service.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Awesome. I will. Thank you.
That's great.
All right. So getting back to Serena. So give us a little tidbit of information before we shoot it to commercial. Anything that you want to share really quickly that's going to shock us for the last 1 minute before we get to our commercial break.
Oh my God, that's going to shock you.
Even more? Wow.
I don't know. I don't have any anything kind
Nothing
of crazy.
Else.
No.
That was shocking enough. That was shocking enough.
I know.
You being so sweet, you being so feminine, so
Okay. So how do you stay so beautiful? So we'll just ask, how do you stay so beautiful? And you have 30 seconds. Go.
I do my best to get sleep. I thoroughly believe in self-care. I'm vegan. I totally also believe in staying positive and removing negativity and toxicity out of your life, and just always doing the best. Like, just try to help people and do your best. I think that's the best thing. The best karma and the best energy is if you can be good energy and you can breed good energy, then I think that's gonna be good energy inside you. That's just what I think.
And that's why you shine with your light. That's why.
Yes, for sure.
Thanks.
For sure. So we're gonna go ahead and head to our commercial break here now, but we're coming right back with Serena Cuevas.
Okay, see ya.
Y estoy en zona, tranquilo que ya llegué. Dice, vamos allá. Y estoy en zona, tranquilo que ya llegué. Repítelo. Y como vengo. Y estoy en zona, tranquilo que ya llegué. Ya se comenta en el barrio, existe preocupación de que no estoy en escena. Dejen el chisme, por Dios.
The first thing you notice when you arrive at Tropicana Las Vegas is that everything has changed. From the moment you arrive, you'll enjoy unique VIP service and you'll be immersed in the casual South Beach vibe of this modern Las Vegas paradise. Tropicana Las Vegas features great dining experiences and thrilling entertainment choices, including Club Nicky and Nicky Beach Club. And when you need a rest from the excitement, adjourn to your very own sanctuary in the Tropicana's best-in-class rooms and suites. Surprise! It's the new Tropicana Las Vegas.
That's right.
Mi canto viene del alma, tiene rumba y son. Lo traigo y lo llevo conmigo aquí, del África, Nueva York. Mi canto es para ti nada más, tiene rumba y son. Lo traigo, ya me lo llevo, del África, Nueva York. Desde el África hasta Nueva York.
All right, Super Wednesday Live and salud.
We're back.
I think we need to bring this more a little bit. Tell
Where's
everybody
my wine?
drinks. Yeah, there's the wine. Salud.
Salud. Coffee. I don't drink
Yeah,
wine.
Salud. What's your drink of choice?
Aw, that's part of.
What is your drink of choice?
Vanilla latte. Just kidding. I really don't drink alcohol. Like, it's very rare if I have something. I really don't.
That's why you stay so healthy as well.
I probably should cut down on the coffee though, to be honest. But I love it so much.
Okay, so talking about
Okay.
Vegas, what does Vegas Congress means to you, and when was your first time at the Vegas Congress?
Vegas Congress means woo, pool party. No, just kidding. The first time I went to Vegas, I think I don't know how old, but it was one of the first years of the Congress. It wasn't the first year, but I think it was like the second year. And I have gone every year, like religiously, since then. And it's been amazing. You know, Nate's one of my closest friends. I love the event. It's always the biggest, baddest shit, you know, I'm so sorry. But it just always is so awesome, and it's always expanding, always has that crazy lineup, and it's just I have so much fun. And my students love it. They're always like, and it's drivable, you know, they don't have to fly somewhere. So of course they're down to like do the whole Vegas trip, Vegas vacation. Anything that you think of that's Vegas, you can do before or after the event, or earlier in the day, or even later in the night. Like, just being able to tie it into whatever, like outside activities is so bomb. So bomb.
Yes. Well said. So what is one of your favorite things? Is it the shows or is it the pool party?
You know what? My
Is it the
favorite
dancing?
thing
Is it the teaching?
used to be my favorite thing used to be the showdown. The Yamule Tropical Jam Showdown. Flip a coin. But now there's like this challenge and this challenge, and that, you know, like it's so much bigger, and there's so many artists and so many people doing boot camps and this and that and that. I mean, it's beautiful, and the times have changed and it's evolving, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
And I missed it. You know what I mean? I missed those days when it was like that, and everybody's still like dancing like crazy. And I mean, hopefully this year like would make it even better, you know. But you know, dancing on the carpet and being I just like the whole thing is amazing. But my favorite thing from before was the showdown.
Yes.
And
Yes.
they,
When it was Jesse Amelé and
teams,
Tropical Jam, and they're just
Correct.
go at it.
Yeah,
the
and it was
teams
just
bring their
bomb.
A
It was
game
just
to
fire.
it. And what do you, for the people that is the first time that are going to go to Vegas, what'll we, what should they expect?
They should know that you I don't know. They should know that. Let's see. If it's your first time going, you should know it's gonna be pretty intense. Like the pool party is super fun. The social dancing is awesome. The lineup really is nonstop. Having Salsanama, having ULDC, the competition, and having the Congress all in the same ticket, basically, like it's pretty fire. You know, there's so much activity. The level is so high. And that is why they really have the right to call it a super congress, because it just is, you know,
Exactly.
it just has that edge, and not everybody can do that, you know. Tell me, Brenda.
Armando, I have an answer. For people who have never been to Vegas, this is what you should expect: a long line of waiting for the elevators.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
That's always.
And cookies. And also cookies when you get there. Yes, they give you cookies, and it's a good
They give
time.
you cookies when you arrive, but there's a long wait for the elevators.
I always tell people, like I always tell my students, when you check in, you gotta ask for a room like on the second, third floor. You know, you want to be, it needs to be stairsable.
Yeah, that's actually great advice as well.
Yes,
Because it's always, you know, it's mass, that the amount of people that are in the event, and right after the shows a little bit, right,
yes,
to go change, to go social. And as you said, I mean, the amazing thing about Vegas is that you can make it also a little vacation. And for all the people, all the locals that you say, the people that are, because the locals in Vegas are not only the people from Vegas. I want to say that it's also a lot of people from California, right? All the people from San Diego, from LA, from the LA area, that have made also the Vegas Congress their Congress.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, and honestly, we live here. Of course, I live here in San Diego, but we support and respect the events that are here totally. Like we're gonna participate, we're gonna be there and everything. But our heart really is in the Vegas Congress, because I have so much history going every year and bringing my students every year, and you know, the afternoon show and the evening show and the party and do the challenges and encouraging them. So I think that we just personally, at least with Deseo, have a that tie, you know, that bond with it. I think every studio too, like you have your like where you're gonna go and for whatever reason and stuff. But yeah, we love Vegas.
So you're the Sale Dance company. It was all girls, is that right, or did I have that wrong?
It started as 6 girls. It was me and 5 girls. Yes. Yeah, that's how we started.
I remember those days, because I think that was the first time I ever saw the first female dance team, and it was like, it was all girls. I'm like, where's the guys? And so you did a phenomenal job bringing out sexiness. You missed it.
And I just wanted to do something different, you know, because I was really like craving being creative and doing my own thing, and I really wanted to either do that with the dance company I was in, or just have full free creative control and just go for it, you know, and kind of do my own thing and like, let's see what happens. I know the industry, I've been in it long enough, let me give it a go. So that was a route I took, and I'm so thankful, because there's really nothing like that, taking that risk. You know, you get to really be out there and be free. And I think that's what kind of inspired me to want to mentor other people and consult for the new generation, because I think right now the new generation of instructors and stuff can get caught up in like, oh, I love dancing, and that's nice, you know, but there's also a whole world of like making sure you're able to support yourself, you know, making sure you're taking care of people, but also taking care of yourself, and you know, don't forget, it's like you hold both hands, you know.
So talking about that, where do you see yourself in the future? What are you working towards? You know, what do you see in the salsa scene? You know, just anything future-wise. Yourself, the salsa scene, 5-10 years from now, what are your goals?
That's also a great question. I love what I'm doing now. I love the transition of going from dance studio and dance company director to having the basically an event place and also dance studio and consulting, and I love all of that. And honestly, since the pandemic, it has given me since the pandemic, I stopped really looking like way far out. I stopped doing what's going to happen in 20 years and like kind of micromanaging and back plan and everything, and just I've been giving myself the space to create for like a shorter term and have it be flexible, and everything's been changing. So it's actually been really nice to have that. But yeah, I think to answer your question clearly is just, I love what I'm doing. I know I'm still going to be in the circuit to some degree. I know it's always going to be in my heart, performing for sure, judging, supporting, teaching, all of that stuff. But I do see myself more and more in a guiding role in that as a consultant or training staff or traveling and training staff, or, you know, I do a lot of stuff virtually too. So, you know, just helping people to make sure that they can make it work, because you can.
Wow, that's amazing. And what are we going to expect to see from the sale at the Vegas Congress?
We're gonna have some awesome shows. I think we're bringing our samba dancers. We're bringing, of course, I'm doing a solo. I'm gonna be teaching. We'd like to bring a men's team this year, so it's gonna be a little bit of some special things. Yeah,
Nice,
really big
nice.
sale.
Well, that's exciting.
yes, it will be good. I will see you guys.
So I have to just, you know, prefix this with, this is not just for you. I ask all of my guests the same question.
Okay.
Relationship status.
Watch.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That's so intimate.
No.
So intimate.
So, yes, wait. But wait, the reason why I asked that specifically is because in the salsa scene, there's like this connotation that we're all with everybody. We're sluts, and we're, you know, guy sluts and girl sluts, and we just do, you know, whatever. I'm trying to just kind of bring it to, okay, I'm just trying to bring it to, you know, like, let's start respecting, you know, those
real,
who are.
That's a real stigma right there. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
All I'm saying is, let's just respect where people are at. So I've asked everybody, and, you know, people who are in committed relationships. I'm like, that's great. That's great. Did you hear that, women? He's taken. So I'm just trying to put it out there for everybody. Let's just respect the boundaries, even for the headliners. So there you go.
That is so nice of you. And I believe we're out of time. So
thank you so much. It's been amazing, Serena.
We have just enough time for one answer.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. In this moment, I am not in a relationship. In this moment.
Well then, it, you know, so when we, you know, possibly see you with, you know, somebody, we'll just let you be with somebody.
Brenda's gonna have everybody use name tags with a little color at the Congress, like.
Yes, I think we should do the
name
stoplight
tags
party.
With colors, yes, she's gonna.
We gotta do the stoplight party.
She's gonna put a bracelet. Relationship status.
Yes, red, yellow, or green. Are you complicated? Yellow, there.
Look, all I'm saying is that just sometimes things get out of hand, and there's big blow ups, and if we're just, you know, just kind of honest and respectful of
you know, I think the scene is actually, I know there's a lot of stigmas in the scene and everything, but more I talked to a lot of people, and I was just in Tampa, and I had a conversation and an interview with Missy, that is a girl from London that also has radio show and everything. And we're talking about how, you know, how amazing the scene is, and that we are actually some sort of a family, that you connect so quickly, you know, with people that are on the scene. And You can be lawyers, people that were that like for you. I mean, you have your background in the army, and it's like you will not even imagine that. But the thing is that since we have that common love for music, for dance, and we connect really quickly, and then you are not going to connect in that same way to people maybe in your normal background, you know, in at work or something, because you have so many people are so different. And here, you know, that small boundary, it's already gone because we have so much in common. Of course, we have like a lot of different people and personalities here, but that's, I mean, I love that I have that I have like great friends that I don't have to see them like really often. But when we see each other, like I can tell you with Brenda, when we see each other every year, like we reconnect somehow, and and that's something that is also really really amazing about our scene, right? And that connection that you get to make with people, and that now we miss so much, and we're taking it back. It's amazing, and that's what. And I think that's one of the most.
That is so nice of you, Armando, from my cheesy, sleazy scene to your family scene. That's cool. Whatever.
He did spin it. He did spin it for you.
He totally spinned it. He was like, yeah, let's just, family, cousins. We're all cousins.
Right.
Okay.
No, that's like...
With that.
Yes.
We will see everybody in the Las Vegas Salsa Congress. It is time. We're done with our time. So there we go, people. We'll see you at the Las Vegas Salsa Congress. Please come. Any questions, let us know. superwednesday.live, Las Vegas Super Congress. 4th of July weekend, June 29th to July 4th. Thank you so much, Ms. Serena Cuevas. It is honestly,
thank you guys.
I haven't been shocked in any of my interviews. You did it. You twice.
Yeah, hey, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
And Armando. Thank you guys.
And Armando, it's good to see you so much.
It's always good to see you, son. And thank you, Serena. It's amazing. It's always.
Thank you.
It's always a pleasure to see you. You shine. You make everybody shine. So even here.
Thank you.
So,
thank you, guys.
So we're gonna have just a little drink, for. Where's your coffee? There you go. Let's pretend. This is for you guys. Thank you so much. You guys,
Thanks
good
so
night.
much.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
¿Cuál prisión?